But before we do that, I just want to bring us back to, and just remind us we are having a great party and a celebration of Kenan's life. And I know that we also celebrated Teebs' life yesterday and today as well. But I just want us to just come back to that for a moment and just close our eyes and bow our heads and just remember Teebs in love and with loads of love, because that is what he was. So could we just take a moment? To show Teebs love. Thank you. No, it's fine. So I'll tell you why I think I am in big trouble, because I had a very simple plan. And this plan was to have only 2 sons, right? I was going to have, and that's what I always wanted, right? Only 2 boys. And I got them. Tony and I had these beautiful children, Stefan and Kenan, about 5 years apart. I can't remember, it's a long time ago. And that was my plan as a mom. But now I know I'm in trouble, because I tell you why. There's the saying that a mother, come back. There's the saying that a mother, when you become a mother, your heart starts beating outside your body, and you see your heart walking around outside your body. So who are parents here? Do you see your little hearts everywhere beating? And when they go to school the first time, and when they go to their first date, but then they start going to the club at night, or they do all these things that they do, and your heart waits for them. And I had a talk with the boys yesterday, because this is why I tell you I'm in trouble, because now everyone that's walked on the stage is now a son. So my heart is all over the place, because I look at me in front there, and they're guarding me from the back, from the side, from everywhere. Sia, Don, where's Sibu? He just went off stage. I mean, all of them. I mean, I can go on and on and on, because actually, if you look at the Megacy, if you're in this room, I guess you are the Megacy, right? So if you are, and I'm going to be 55 this year. So if you're under 55, you, my child, now I've got my heart all over the place. So just open this to me. So now, instead of just having Stefan and Brittany, I didn't bring Zinhle and Nadia up here because I didn't want to have fights. So I just was going to have these 2, and then Kenan had to kind of choose, but because Kenan wants to always be super something, he had to bring all of this on board for us, and we love it, obviously. But let's get on to it. I just wanted to kind of share that and say to you that, sometimes you plan your life and things happen. So I'm blessed beyond measure. I look at this room, and I look at the Megacy, and I know there's actually I don't know if it's official or unofficial, but there's a lady called Tulisa. Do you guys know Bovaris? Or how do you say it? Bovaris? Ruby, Tulisa? Bovaris, I don't know. How do I know these things? And she literally leads, she's on social media, and she is the leader of the group, and every now and again I get to interact with her when I'm growing through a lot of things, and she'll send me beautiful messages. So my kids are spread all over, and Kenan, has brought this upon me, right? So let me start now the official message that I have for the Megacy, because I feel as a mom, As a mother that has had a child taken away from me, from the world, from you so violently, so callously, such calculated behavior, I believe, I feel he was just literally taken out in cold blood. I think I have a responsibility towards his people, his fans, the people that supported him for almost 2 decades now. 2 decades of A.K.A. 2 decades of Super Mega. So today, a week ago, I normally speak from the heart, but I need to read this, I can't remember. Today, a week ago, my heart was shattered into countless pieces. But today and every other day going forward, it will not just be about me, the rest of our family, extended family, and friends. It will be about the legacy as our broader family. I believe that is what Kiernan would have wanted, because Kiernan belonged to all of us. Across the world, Africa, and his beloved South Africa. We know that he took the flag onto stage with him everywhere he went. So this message I want to share with you today, and which I feel compelled to share with you, at this time of celebration, celebrating his life and his life after death, a message I believe he would have wanted me to share with you in his absence. My beloved children of the legacy, Kiernan's body has been taken from us, just his body. It has been taken from this world in the most brutal way. And I do understand that just like me and our family, you must feel the same, you must be feeling the same amount of anger and incredible pain and be in a state of absolute disbelief. All these emotions are normal human emotions, and I want you to feel them. But I want you to be in control of how you manage them. My dear friend Khadija, my business partner is in this room today with us, and she will always say to me, "How are you feeling, my friend?" And I'll say, "Fine." And she'll say, "But how are you really feeling?" You know? And she will teach me, and I've used it a lot this week. She's taught me how to breathe and self-regulate. Not be strong, because I think strong is a bit overrated. I think we need to learn how to regulate our emotions, because that's a good way of preserving ourselves. So to the legacy, I don't know where they're sitting out there, the ones that have never met me in person. I want you to know that for Kiernan, and I'm not going to call him A.K.A, I'm going to call him Kiernan. For Kiernan, you meant, and to Kiernan, you meant the world. He talked about you all the time. He talked about you when he was recording kids. People were relating. I think you heard about the 3 a.m. story where Kenan would phone people. He didn't phone me at 3 a.m., but sometimes when I'm there with Caro, he will wake me up at 5, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, and he'll say, Mom, come. Mom, you have to come listen to the song, you know. And I would sit with him. Now, I remember it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and he said, like a shot? Yagi, you know? I said, Kenan, it's 5 o'clock and I'm your mother, you know? And he would tell me, he would talk about his dad and the influence his dad's had on his music, and we would sing all the songs we sang in the car. He would talk about Steph and Brittany and, you know, but he would talk about the legacy, about the people who have inspired him to be better. Now, Kenan didn't need any kind of person to, you know, to actually drive him too much. I think he was self-driven. He inspired himself. But knowing that he was going to, I've kind of gone off here, I'm just now talking. You can take the phone, it's fine. So I can't do this, you know, it comes from here. So Kenan, so that was Kenan. Kenan was, it was about delivering excellence in music to his fans. He was not going to be mediocre and try and push out an album because the guys gave him a deadline. Or he, you know, he was going to do it when he was ready and happy that his fans and his people out there are going to be blown away. So he didn't, there was no space in his life for being mediocre, and we've heard that as well. He delivered and he believed in excellence, and he inspired everybody around him to be excellent in every way in their life. So sometimes we ask in the home, when the kids are here, Nivo, all of them are around, they're in and out the house, and we always, you know, when we face a problem, we would say, so what would Kenan do? And in this instance, I feel like if he had insight into where we are today, and we would ask him what should be done, I think he would have wanted us to continue his work. I think he would have, I think they said they triple platinum. I think you guys are wrong. You probably would have gone for something and then, you know, aim beyond the stars and fall on the stars kind of thing. But yeah, I think Kenan would have wanted us to carry on with his legacy. He would have wanted us to be excellent and aspire to that. And he would have wanted us to make sure that when Caro is at the age where she gets onto social media, that she would be flooded with things that celebrates her dad and his work. So I'm going to challenge you. I want to ask you to help us as a family. Me, Stefan, Brittany. Oh, by the way, these two have been going for a while, at it for a while, so I think this is kind of solid and secure. But Nadia, Sinclair, and everybody else, our extended family. You know, I'm just a farm girl from the Free State, and my family from the Northern Cape are here. And it just warms my heart to have everybody here. But going forward, I think what Kenan would have wanted is for, firstly, family, as we've always done. Kenan would have wanted for us to stand together and stick together and not let anybody be left behind and fall by the wayside. So whatever is happening around us, we have to focus on the future and on us as a family, and making sure the legacy is not let down. And I can go on and on forever, but I think I just want to celebrate at this time Zintle and Nadia. This is not a normal situation for most people. This is not a normal situation, and sometimes when I don't do Twitter, but when I go there sometimes and I find all these things, I think, come on, people, like, it's all love over here, So, I've gained, I aimed to have 2 sons, but what I've gained are 3 daughters, Brittany, Nadia, and Zintle. And forever, both of you, although Kenan is not around anymore, you are always welcome, and you will always be my daughters. And I don't care what anybody says on social media about you. They don't matter. The legacy matters. And you matter because I love you. And that is for you, my 3 daughters, and my countless sons. Don, Design, I love you, my son. Thank you for being here. And being here, and just being here, celebrating and sharing this day with you. I love you. Legacy.